Yep. So they might actually Aurora might go. Yeah, Aurora might go for a Lapu Lapu in that case. Kaja is a surprise for Aurora right now. There is a CC as well. We have a Lapu Lapu that they can go for. Oh wow.
Wait.
Okay, wow. This might be interesting for Aurora actually.
He's hovering on it and he can fix it.
Probably.
It's predictable, but for the second pick, fourth pick.
They're going all in. I believe they're going all in.
The one and only
Thamus actually. Okay, this is very interesting. We're seeing Thamus and Kaja for the first time in the playoffs today. We've seen CC before. We know what CC can do, but yeah, this is going to be very interesting. When we are talking about the damage output of Team Aurora, the damage output is crazy in this game, and lots of lifesteal. Since Thamus and CC, they have very high lifesteal, so this is going to be a problem for Onic. Yeah, they have lots of damage. On the other hand, the sustainability from Onic's side and survivability is slightly higher than Aurora, but still they do have very high damage output. We are seeing carry. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting for this match.
For both teams, it's little bit gonna be for Onic little bit tough. Like as a Aurora, like for me, for now on.
In games of the future, they really have big sacrifices just to participate here. So yeah, big W's together.
Big W's. Let's jump into the game. Game 3 here. Wolf, thank you so much for the story, but that is 100% true. And now it leads us to this, man. Game 3, championship point right now for Onic Esports. Aurora Gaming are looking to even the series or get to it. At least get one game under the belt so they can extend it to 5 games. We got to see if that happens. Whoa. Lippy already getting quite low. Aurora Gaming looking quite... Whoa, Skylar too. They're finding some minor wins across the board here.
Putting Onic low as well as forcing some of those battle spells. And Kyrie is just level 2. Will actually skip the orange buff, but he did take away the Crammer from TNZ. What that means is that TNZ will not have as much farm as he would want to have. Unless Aurora Gaming will be able to contest the orange buff for Kyrie himself. But yeah, you can see some of the moves coming up from Onic. It looks very anticlimactic. It looks very nerdy when I talk about it. But the fact that they're taking away some of these farms is going to be important. Like this one, right? There's the Crammer. Was taken by Kyrie, but in exchange, Lunar takes away his own Crammer, right? So the war of attrition is so important in the early game. And Aurora Gaming kind of felt like, okay, they're not going to be pushovers in this grand final. They are going to be fighting back already, pressing the advantage, pressing the attack in the early stages of the game.
That's what I said they had to do. Aurora Gaming has to get their foot started right away into this match, and they seem to be wanting to do that. TNZ is level 4. He's got the Shadow Kill available. Wasn't going to go for it just yet. Doesn't want to overextend in this. Turtle's going to be for the taking, though, and it's going to be started up by Kyrie as it has throughout the series. We'll see who gets it. Kyrie secures the Turtle. Shadow Kill going to be used as well. TNZ could be in trouble. He does get away with a sliver of health left. Luckily, he doesn't go down. But Onic will get that objective. Now they're going to put pressure here on the purple. They know TNZ is low, and this is an opportunity for Kyrie to go ahead and potentially take this purple buff away from Hayabusa, and he'll do just that.
How great was that? Setup movements coming out from Kyrie, showing us finesse with this Lancelot. We know that he is more than able to do that. No, my goodness, Keyboy. I mean, you don't have to explain that. That's Flicker Divine Judgment that Keyboy has probably done so many times. So the way that they set it up, they forced him to be in that spot because of their aggression in the purple buff. And then Keyboy is already prepped up for that. Even Sans is there as well. They didn't even have to commit more flickers after Keyboy's flicker. Oh my goodness. Onic are they're just on the mission now, man.
That's Keyboy, man. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's the Kaja or the Cho that we usually see, tell the Tigreal. You know, there's so many roams, but the best roams out there play this nearly the same. Now some pressure in the mid. Shadow Kill is going to be used, but it is going to be split up. He could be in trouble. 1 HP. He is Keyboy. That's what I was saying, man. He actually stays alive. Good thing Kyrie was there to help kind of juggle that Shadow Kill.
And you know what? He actually saved himself and Sansa during that exchange. He actually tanked the initial dash coming out from the Hayabusa, which is one of the 5 shadows that you can actually go for, which that would have connected to Suns, which will mean that the ultimate will be able to take out Suns because Suns didn't have the brilliance anymore after that. He blocked it. He survived because he was under the outer third energy shields. And the rest was history. TNC just can't get the recovery part.
Gonna pressure this once again. Tienzi trying to get into the zone, but Sans will secure the turtle. The fight's gonna break out. Pagu's already gone. Falling Star Moon from Loopy, providing the space. He'll tank up the Shadow Kill, and he'll go for a kill as well. Sans picks up another. Kyrie could be in trouble. Rose a 1-hit away, but it's a double for Sans. The jungle is insane under the turrets. And now Lunar trying to get away. Loopy sees him low, but has to deal with Siggy Bum too. Loopy should be fine. He's an Esmeralda. Still has the Purify as well, so he'll just poke a little bit further and then call off.
Keyboy again going for the Divine Judgment. Eventually was taken out, but Onic have taken much better trades afterwards. They have taken out TNT for the second time. Rosa almost outplayed Kyrie in there, but Kyrie just hold on to Sans. Sans gets the double kill on top of the turtle kill, by the way. Kyrie sort of missed. I don't know how that happened, but he apparently missed the retribution on the turtle. Good thing Sans was there to pick up the stack and take that. And now TNZ again. Third death on the Hayabusa, man.
Hey, that's not where you want to be for the Hayabusa, and at this point, it's just Keyboy going in with a Divine Judgment every time that flicker is available. You know, he's making plays, and this is exactly what we're talking about when we had the chance to go ahead and discuss this style, the way Onic Esports has been playing this game from game to game, series to series, allowing Keyboy to go ahead and provide that opportunity for the team. Skylar, once again, mainly just getting to farm up, do his thing, knock down the turrets, and while Sans and Lootby also just scaling up so quickly, Sans might actually be in trouble. Still has the brilliance after picking up a kill on Pagu, but here comes Keyboy once again. No Divine Judgment available just yet as Skylar flickers forward. Loopy on the chase, cutting Aurora Gaming off from the team once again, and they've done that so many times. And now a last turtle up. Onic Esports with a massive lead will go ahead and secure this. Loopy might be going down here. Does get away with Purify though. Still, again, you just can't catch anyone from Onic Esports.
Onic Esports. Can you check their accessories under their jersey? Because they might have talismans behind that jersey. I don't know how they are able to get out of harm's way. I don't know how they survive death while dancing in front of death itself. Even Lootpi survived that 3-man attempt coming out from Aurora Gaming. And then, you know what? Sans just casually picks up turtle number 2. And then also outplays Tianzin again. Oh my goodness, did you see that?
Oh my goodness. What is that space? What is that Divine Judgment? And all this up in the tier 2 turret. They are just collapsing on Aurora Gaming. Siggy Boom and Pagu trying to do what they can, but it's a near wipeout as Onic has just forced fight after fight. They lose Kyrie and Keyboy, but they're still going to be happy with that trade.
Oh, you can see it through the replay once again. I didn't think I would actually latch onto that one. The talismans, they're working, man. They have the enchanted talisman under their jerseys right now, I'm telling you. And of course, I mean, they have been playing so well. Keyboy have been very active around the map. Pixel perfect when it comes to his activation of his skills, and also the targeting was great. How many times have we caught TNZ when Aurora Gaming is trying to outplay him? It's not like TNZ is just walking casually in front of Onic. TNZ is trying to also maneuver around Onic, but Keyboy is just able to snag him time and time again. And Onic are leading by 6,000.
It's just, I mean, look at the pressure they're able to put here, Wolf. We've seen this now 3 games in a row. Once again, Keyboy will do it again and again. Picking up TNZ 0-5 right now. Just completely shut down in the jungle. And Onic Esports with Lord coming up, they'll just send to Kyrie. The rest of the team will deal with this. Keyboy finally goes down. But still, the whole purpose of this is just to keep Aurora Gaming busy and test the limits of Onic Esports' massive lead. Lunar just jumping forward with Connoring Inferno, and there's nothing they can do. A turtle, or Lord is already going to be nearly secured here as Kyrie gets that, and the tier 2 turret falls down bot.
It's one thing to say that you're lucky. It's one thing to say that you're so good at the game. Keyboy is just showing us how it's done when it comes to like pick-off heroes. Game 1 with the Kalea, always on point, catching the important members of Aurora Gaming, the core members. Game 2, same with the Cho. Actually won it for the team. And now, 8 assists with this Kajak, catching TNZ time and time again. 0-5 for this Hayabusa. And it's not because of him playing badly. It's just because Keyboy is always able to find him.
Oof. Holy shields are still going to be here. Look at this Lutfi. Jumping in time and time again. We've seen Lutfi do the same thing. Doesn't matter what hero is he playing. He'll go 1v3, 1v4. Holy Defense finally going to pop in the bottom. Top nearly there as the tier 2 in the mid falls. Onic once again knocking on the base of Aurora Gaming just the same way. They have 3 games in a row at this point. What can Aurora Gaming do but watch as their base is pushed in? They need something to happen here. They'll clear out the waves the best they can, but some of the damage has been done. Holy Defense is down.
And that's just 10 minutes into the game. That's also golden for Onic. Don't have the Holy Shields anymore. Keyboy does have the flicker now. And he's threatening. He's threatening. He's ready, dude.
Oh, let's see if he does it. Once again, he's going to go forward. He's actually quite low. Keyboy buying some time. He finally dies. But Lunar's in exchange. Pagu to follow. Onic on the jump. Shadow kill already going to be used. They're going for Loopy. Loopy just gets enough shield to survive. Brilliant's going to be used. They're going to get the flicker out from Sans, but it's all part of the plan as Kyrie will clean up the kill. Sans is nearly unkillable, man. He hasn't died yet. From series to series, he's been so low on the deaths. He's done such a good job at just surviving at the last moment.
Yeah. What a bait and switch coming out from Sans as well as Kyrie. Went through the wall. You really would bite that if you're Aurora Gaming, and because of that they were punished. The pressure is up for Onic. They're not letting go of their foothold into the base of Aurora Gaming. 11 minutes, they're already leading by 11,000 gold. That's 1,000 gold lead per minute. Think about it.
Yeah.
They're not stopping Lutfi. Keyboy.
Oh, again, there it is again. Divine Judgment right on target. It doesn't matter if you counter Inferno or not. Lunar is gone and deleted. Skylar once again showing this shredding here on the carry. But again, that's one of the things. It's just very intense for Onic to go ahead and scale up this way. You know, game after game. 3 games in a row now. It's literally been the story here. As Aurora Gaming just kind of seeing what they can do, but there's never been a time for them to breathe. You know, if you think back all the way from game 1, Wolf, it's been this has been the case. This is some of the cleanest that we've seen Onic Esports play in international events, and I don't know where that weak point is going to be for them here, or where that hope, that light is going to be for Aurora Gaming to turn this around. Yeah. Not to say that it's not possible. We've seen games flip around before, even with 10,000 leads.
That's right.
But it usually takes a certain type of blunder or mistake from the team leading right here. And so far, Onic Esports has not showed much of that potential to make those blunders.
Yep. Surprised to see Keyboy only pick up the fleeting time at this point. But that generally means that he is way tankier. And now Onic, they're preparing for another Lord push.
Lord making his way down bot. That bot turret does fall. Top nearly down as well. Kyrie going in with the Puncture Thorn Rose, just distracting Aurora Gaming. A Vengeance already going to be used from Sigibum, and now Lord's going to be dealt with. The rest of the members, oh, they're actually just going to take out Lunar. They don't have the wave pushing in just yet, but Onic Esports can see the win in sight here. The championship in sight for Games of the Future 2025, and nearly there, 15,000 gold ahead. Way more than the minutes of the game already. Top turret's gonna go down. They jump in, just deleted with this kind of lead. It's not even fair. Onic Esports goes for another pull. They'll clean up Siggy Boom. A shadow kill to try to buy more time, but TNC is gone, and they'll make it a wipeout. And Onic Esports are your champions with a sweep here in this tournament. They'll go for one more, but they are your champions for Games of the Future